Hi everybody, my name is Heidi. Welcome to my channel. I know things are really scary with the world right now, having to stay home, and they're honestly getting boring right now. So if you're doing something and it's helping you kind of keep the time going, please comment below to let me know what has been keeping you busy. I've been cleaning, I've been walking my dog, I've been doing so much. So I thought, hey, why not sign up for a YouTube channel? And I have a huge passion for makeup, and so I just figured that this would be a perfect time to start a channel. So welcome. Please subscribe to my channel, like it, and let's go ahead and get started in my favorites. So to start off, I'm going to start off with my Miracle Cream by Juno & Co. I love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. It is a little bit a thicker cream, but this stuff helps my makeup stay on all day long. It helps my makeup blend super good. I have really bad dry skin, and so I've noticed that this stuff doesn't make my makeup look cakey. It just stays put, and I just absolutely love this stuff. And this stuff is pretty affordable, honestly. So this is a really good staple piece, and I recommend all my friends to try it. It is just a really good primer, and it's in a really cute like little component. So if you haven't given this a shot, I would definitely recommend it because it is amazing, and a little goes a long way. So I love it. My next product I'm going to show you is foundation. So for a full foundation, these are a tie because I keep going back and forth with them. They are 100% full coverage. They both are beautiful finishes. So I'm going to start off with the Fenty Beauty, and I wear shade 170. I love this. You don't have to use a lot. It just goes on so beautiful, and it doesn't cake. This is her brand new one. It is super hydrating if you have dry skin. It's a really, really good foundation. The other foundation that I'm showing you is, I've used a lot of it, is the Byby foundation, and I wear the Fair Light. It is once again a pump. This is another full coverage. You do not have to use a lot of this at all. In fact, you probably use less of this one than the Fenty Beauty one. It is once again a beautiful finish. Either one of them that you try, they're just beautiful foundations. I wear this one every single day, but lately I've been noticing I've been kind of going back and forth on the Fenty Beauty and the Byby foundation by It, and I will definitely repurchase this once it's empty, which is pretty darn close, but this is still going to last me a while because once again, you do not have to use a lot of it. And these two foundations, they are full coverage. If you do not like full coverage, I do not recommend these. The next foundation I want to show you is the foundation I'm actually wearing right now. This is the Benefit Hello Happy. I'm wearing shade 2. At first, I did not like it because I've always been like, I want a full coverage, but ever since, having to stay home, I haven't really wanted to do my makeup every day, but yet I want to do a little bit of something. This is the one. It's a little bit more of a full coverage than a BB cream. And even if you mix it in with a BB cream, like I have the Pretty and Fresh Tinted Moisturizer by Colourpop, I can mix these two together and it makes a beautiful finish. That way you still have that moisture. This is a very hydrating one. It is liquidy. If you hear it, it is very liquidy, so you have to be careful whenever you're applying it. But it is just so beautiful. You can still see my freckles, my imperfections. They're not covered. And I've been wearing this makeup all day. And so this is a very good foundation just to have an easy, lazy look, not full glam. I definitely recommend this. As far as concealers, the number one that I have been using is the Pretty and Fresh by Colourpop, and I have the shade Fair 07. I love it. It doesn't dry me out. It doesn't crease really bad underneath my eyes. I do use concealer to highlight. I don't have no concealer on right now because I just kind of didn't want too much on my face, but this is one that I absolutely love. In fact, I need to get another shade to where when I just want to conceal, this one is pretty light for me because I do like to highlight whenever I use my concealer. It is a very good one. Very, very good one. Now to set it, my favorite is, I've had this for a couple years, I'm not gonna lie, and I need to buy a new one. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Complexion Powder. This is wonderful just to set underneath your eyes or to set your whole face if you want. It is beautiful. It makes your skin soft, seamless. It does make you a little bit more matte if you didn't want no luminous, but it is beautiful. My makeup looks wonderful whenever I use this. I really need to purchase another one, obviously, but I've been kind of prolonging it and buying other stuff because I have plenty of use to use this because I don't have to use that much of this, but it is just such a good powder. As far as loose powder, my one and favorite is the Jeffree Star. It is, looks like this, and it smells like cotton candy. I'm not like the cotton candy kind of, I don't know, from the fair or a carnival. It just smells good. Once again, this also makes my skin super soft. I can use this just underneath my eyes, or I can use this one underneath my eyes and do this one all over my face. Both of them are in my everyday makeup drawer. I love both of them. And I honestly can't see me liking another product more because that is how much I love those two products. So as far as bronzer, I have one favorite. It is the Fenty Beauty, and this is INDA SUN shade. I love this bronzer. So I haven't had this for very long. I probably have had it for maybe 2 months, and I love it. It's what I'm wearing right now, and I'm not a huge bronzer fan, honestly. But I put a little bit on in my cheekbones and my forehead just to kind of make me not look so pale because I do have very fair skin. So I just use a little bit. This is beautiful if you want to do it that way, or if you just want to keep building it, you can build this up to make it a full-blown bronzer. This is so beautiful. This is her lightest shade, and I love this bronzer. It is so beautiful. And honestly, the packaging, all of her packagings, like, she kills it. Her packaging is just flawless. I love them. So blushes, I couldn't choose between two. They're kind of total opposites. So the blush I'm wearing right now is the KVD, and this is in honeysuckle. This blush is the most beautiful blush I think I have ever seen. And when I went into Sephora and I was looking at it, I was like, I've never had, you know, a kind of a mauve-y, it kind of has like a pink, has the brown. I mean, you could probably use this as a bronzer if you want. This is what I have on my cheeks right now as a blush. It is just, it's so beautiful. They're so pigmented. It is very soft to the touch, and they're just so creamy. It is honestly the most beautiful blush that I have ever bought in, and eventually I do want to get every single one of them. I think she just launched these recently. If I'm not correct, please let me know. The packaging is more like kind of like a rose. She honestly killed it with this blush. It is beautiful. It's just, I can't get over how beautiful it is, and they're just so soft, so creamy. I love them. So the other blush I have is kind of, like I said, it's more opposite. It is the Buxom primer infused blushes. And this is honestly, like, I don't know if the camera is going to pick up, like, the true color, but it is more like a coral. And I've never, ever worn a blush this color. And it is just so pretty. It's not as intense as what, you know, me swatching it, because I do not like intense blushes. This is so beautiful on the cheeks. I could have put this on today with just the easy look that I was going for. This one was my everyday until I got the KVD. They are so beautiful. They're both in my everyday drawer. Either one of these that if you do decide to get them, you cannot go wrong with them. They're so beautiful. Now this one does have some shimmer in it. So if you do not like shimmer, I would not get it, but the shimmer is not overpowering when you swatch it. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. So highlight. So I have two. The highlight I'm wearing right now is very subtle. It is a gold highlight. This is from Milk Makeup. I love this I love this highlighter. It is this beautiful gold. So beautiful. I got this, I think, Christmas. I think my fiance bought it for me. It is so beautiful. Now, you can build it up to be blinding, but you can also put it on and just have this subtle highlight. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I really like gold highlights, don't get me wrong, but my favorite highlighters are like either silver or white. If you've seen my collection, they're mostly all white or silver highlights. And I didn't use this honestly for the longest time, just because whenever I really get into a makeup product, I stick with it until I find something that blows my mind. And I just been using this for like the last couple weeks, and this has blown my mind. I love it. I recommend it. It is very beautiful. Very beautiful. The other highlighter palette I'm going to show you is the Glazed Lit Kit by Laura Lee Los Angeles. This is so beautiful, so affordable. My favorite is to mix Diamond and Glow Gal together. This is Diamond and this is Glow Gal. So beautiful. This is a beautiful highlight as well, or if you want to use it as a topper on a blush. And then this one, it's a little too deep for me to use as a highlight, but I like using this one when I do use it on my eyelid. This is just such a staple piece. She killed it with this formula. Like, I mean, so pigmented. The price is just insane. I think I paid $18 for this. Like, look at this. Like, it's so beautiful. There's so much product in this. And this is another one that I have been telling my friends that they need to get. It is so good. It has not left my little makeup drawer that I use my everyday makeup. It is so stunning, and like I said, just mixing diamonds and Glow Gal together. Let me see if I can do that for you. So that's kind of what it looks like together on the cheeks. It is so beautiful, so beautiful. It still has my white, but I'm also mixing it in with the light brown shade. It's a stunning highlight, and these are blinding. They don't leave the weird like streak highlight that some highlighters do. This is probably my most favorite makeup product, if I'm being honest. Like, it is so good. I love the big mirror. This just feels so good. Has a good weight. I can just go on about this. It is so good. So I do want to talk about my beauty blender. So, well, it's not a beauty blender. My sponge, I should say. It is really dirty, so do not judge me. But this is the Juno & Co. sponge. Now, it is the soft. This makes my makeup blend so easy, so quickly, so seamless. And these are so affordable. I like these better than the Real Techniques, the Beauty Blender. This is so amazing. When you wet it, it goes to a good size. I have honestly used this not even wet, and it still does the same. Like, it is just so beautiful. When you put your makeup on, it's what I use every day when I put my foundation on, and I need to actually order a few more of these just because of how much I use this. It's going to probably wear out because I use this on a daily basis. Love it. It is great. So primer. This is probably not going to be no shock, but I love my MAC paint pot. This is a newer one. I use the Bare Study. It is such a good primer. It doesn't get really tacky. It doesn't crease. I honestly just use the tip and just put it on that way. Little goes a long way. This is going to last forever. It is just really good. This is a good one that actually matches really close to my skin tone, which is what I like. I don't like the darker primers or the really white primers. I like the eye primers to go pretty close to my skin tone. So this is a very good one. So palettes. I could not pick just one. I have so many more that I wanted to show, but we would be here all night. So to start off with the most expensive one, this is the Huda Beauty Mercury. This palette is so beautiful. So beautiful. It has the neutrals, it has the shimmers, it has pop of color. I love the color story. I love the mirror. This is very luxurious. Like, they are they are pigmented. Even the mattes. They're so pigmented. They are so creamy. Like, let me show you this purple. Like, it is so beautiful. They blend beautifully. I've had no problem with patchiness. I know this is super expensive. Her eyeshadows are really good. I recently just got one of her new neon, or no, the pastels. And I love that one, but this one beats all of them. They are so good, so worth the money. They're worth the hype. They're just really good palettes. So my next palette I'm going to show you, I love Colourpop. I have so many Colourpop palettes. They are so affordable. If you order any of the 9 pans, I think they're like $12 each. You cannot go wrong. Honestly, any of their eyeshadows, you think you spent like $50 to $60 on the palette. That is how good their eyeshadows are. My most favorite recently for March is the So Jaded, the collab with Kathleen Lights. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. This palette is gorgeous. I really like the neutral looks. This has the neutral looks, but this also makes me want to play with color. The other day, I did a blue look and I put this in the middle, and I was so surprised that how much I liked how the looked like, because it turned out so good. They're so blendable. They are, look at that. They are so beautiful. You cannot go wrong. This shade right here is probably my favorite. It does have some shimmer. If you blend this all over your eyelid, you got a good look. Put this is their Super Shock formula on this one. Put this in your inner corner. You have the most simplest but beautiful eye look you can get. This palette is a huge staple. It does have a couple pressed powder or pressed glitters in it. This palette, you cannot go wrong, especially for the price. It is so, so, so nice. Another palette that I'm absolutely in love with is the Jaclyn Hill number 2. This palette, it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. I was so impressed. This palette, when I used it the couple times I did, it didn't have a lot of fallout, which I know a lot of people don't like fallout on their eyeshadows, but it doesn't bother me. But I was so impressed, especially with the pops of color. I used a few of these brighter pinks and there was no fallout. I even used some of the yellow, some of the orange. There was no fallout. It's just such a beautiful, it does have the everyday colors. It has the pop of colors. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette, and she killed it with this one. Such a good palette. It's just as good as her first volume, but even better in my opinion. So eyeliners. My favorite eyeliners is the Kat Von D. I have smaller eyelids, so I personally don't like putting eyeliner on the top of my eyelid. I like doing it in my waterline, and I have a hard problem actually finding eyeliners that glide on so easily. These eyeliners, so beautiful. They do twist. I have the white one in my waterline right now, and they're just really good eyeliners. I have the black and the white, and they're so good. You don't have to warm them up to make them glide on. They glide on so beautiful. So I definitely recommend those. So as far as brows, my favorite brow product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I have shade medium brown. I don't like putting like intense eyebrows on. I like just filling them in a little bit, make them a little bit darker. This does the trick. It has the pencil and then has the spoolie. This is just so good. She is so known for her brow products, and I recommend them 100%. As far as brow gel, I love the Colourpop one. I have the clear, and it just helps my brows stay put all day long. This is the Brow Boss gel, and it's a really good one, and it's like $7 or $8. It's so affordable. I'm all for affordable, good quality makeup, and Colourpop is so good in that area. So good in that area. So I highly recommend this guy. Mascaras, I have 2 favorites, and I also really like layering my mascaras. These, I don't have to. I don't have long eyelashes, and so it's really hard to actually find a mascara that works and makes my eyelashes show. My favorite of all time is the Big Ego by Tarte. It is not clumpy at all. The wand, look at my hand. The wand of it, it glides on like. And you only have to do a couple swipes. Like, look at that. It lengthens, it volumizes. It's just a really good mascara. The KKW I've had about a month. I really like this one too. Now this one isn't going to do the same as the Tarte, but it does make them thick. I really like this one too. It is another good one. This one is a few dollars cheaper. Really, the KKW Beauty products, she's killing it in that area. I love her lipsticks. I love her lip liners. I have an eyeshadow palette from her, and I really like it. She does really, really good, and I have not been disappointed in any of the products I have tried from her. So, lip liners. So since I did say, I do love the KKW lip liner. I have it in shade Nude Zero. It is just a beautiful nude, I'm all for. I always have a nude lip. I always have the nude eyes. It's just, it is such a beautiful lip liner. It's so creamy, and it's just a really beautiful nude, and I highly enjoy this. The other lip liners I really like is Kylie Cosmetics. I have the ones in name Coco K, and I have In With The New. So this one needs sharpened actually, but it is a beautiful purpley pink, and just like the KKW, they're so pigmented, so creamy. So this one right here is the Coco K, and then this pink is In With The New. I did get these with the lip bundle. It comes with the lip liner and the liquid lip. I love them both. And as far as lipsticks, my favorite by far is the Kylie Cosmetics. I actually have Malibu on right now, and then I have a gloss over it. I love them. I have a few more coming on the way. They are just such good formula. They don't have a huge fragrance. They stay on all day. I only have to touch up whenever I eat. Just touch up the corners a little bit. It is such a good formula, and they're so pretty. Even her metallic, is beautiful. So love those. Lip glosses, I have to say the Fenty Beauty glosses are my favorite. I have Sweet Mouth, I have Diamond Milk, and I have Fussy. I have Diamond Milk on right now. It is the most beautiful. It just makes it so creamy, so juicy. They're not sticky at all. I cannot stand glosses that have the sticky feeling to them. In fact, I used to hate the glosses, but I have found some really good ones that do not have the stick in them, and they are really good glosses. So setting sprays. I have three to show you. I'm going to show you my very favorite, and I need to order another one because I have barely any. Is the Dewy Set by Anastasia. Now, it doesn't spray sparkle on you at all. It's just the packaging. I love the fragrance of it. It has such a fine mist to where it's not going to make you feel like you just had a hose and spray on you. It just feels so good. It's so hydrating. This is my most favorite setting spray. Another setting spray I really like, I think I got this in my Boxy Charm or Boxy Luxe box, is the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. This, for one, it smells so yummy, but it feels so good. I could just spray this on just to refresh my makeup, or if I'm feeling a little dry, just spray that on. This is such a good setting spray. The other one I really like is Colourpop by the Pretty Fresh. I use this on the daily ever since I ran out of this one. It is just such a good one. Has a very subtle fragrance on it. The spray is just like a mist. It's such a good setting spray, and it's like $12. So affordable. If you continue watching my videos, you're gonna learn how much I love Colourpop. So I wanted to do kind of like skincare a little bit. I really like I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, but the Lano lotions. I have it in the coconut hand cream. This is such a good lotion. My hands used to be so dry, and I could just put it on, and my hands, I'm gonna have makeup all over me, but my hands, they're instantly hydrated. You don't need to use a lot. and it just makes them feel so good. And I also really like their lanolips. I have it in strawberry. It hydrates my lips. It feels so nice to put it on throughout the day. It just feels so good. My lips are hardly ever chapped, and I honestly believe it's to use this during the day. And I also love the Laneige sleeping masks. I put this on every single night. So good. You don't need to do a lot. I got this one actually for Christmas, and I recently bought a full size of it when I do run out, but this is gonna last me quite a while before I have to dig in this guy. This one is in, I think this one is, it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure this is strawberry, if I remember right. It smells so good. I have this one in I have this one in vanilla. They are so good. This one didn't come with a little applicator. This one did, and they're just, I still have the lid on it. I've smelled this one in the store, but I love anything vanilla. They are so good, so hydrating, and I honestly believe this is why I do not have chapped lips using these guys. So I have one more product to show you. So as I've told you, I do have really bad dry skin, and I had to use a lot of products before I found like the key to help my dry skin, because makeup used to not even blend in. Even hydrating makeup used to not blend in my skin. It was really bad. I started using the KKW Beauty. They are a sister brand to Colourpop. Their face milks. This one is an avocado. I got this in, I believe, January, and clearly I loved it. My makeup just goes on so good. It doesn't break me out. In fact, I just got this in the mail a few weeks ago, so that way when I do run out completely, I have backups. This is the Head in the Clouds. I have watermelon, papaya, just a lot of really good ones. These are so good. They have a little dropper. You just need maybe, like, me personally, I do about half of the dropper. I put it in my hand and just put it all over, and then I put a different moisturizer on, and my skin, it is so hydrated. Like, I cannot explain how hydrated my skin is now compared to how it was. So these, I swear by them if you have dry skin. That is everything. I can't believe that we got through everything. So I hope you liked my video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please put a comment down below what you would like for me to do on my channel. I love skincare. I love makeup. Let me know what you're doing, having to stay home to keep yourself entertained. My fiance, he is still having to work, so I am home alone, and I have a dog and a cat, so that's my interaction throughout the day. So doing these videos, I honestly think it's gonna help, because I am getting tired of watching Netflix. Honestly, I do need some new shows, so if you have any show recommendations, please link those, comment those down below. I really appreciate everybody watching. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night.